In 2020 CAP and 2020 Worksheet, how do I sort my content list to be in alphabetical order? And there's a couple ways to do this. So I typically do it in the Worksheet program. And the first way that you can reorder the catalog list, and we're talking about this list over here where you see right now it says All Steel, Demo, Herman Miller, Hahn. Sometimes this thing gets out of order. And so you want to straighten that out. Or maybe, let's say I work with one of these other catalogs that's on the bottom, and I want it to be near the top because I use it a lot more than the others. So what I would do is I'd come in here to Tools, and then into Preferences. And then in this Preferences window on the left-hand side, there's this little blue book icon called Content. And you see this list the catalogs here. So I can come in here, and I want to click on the name of the catalog I want to move. So for example, I'm just going to use Technion because it's at the bottom right now. And to move it up, I just want to select it by clicking the name. You don't want to click the little checkbox here because if you do that, it's actually going to uncheck that catalog. And then depending on your settings, it might actually hide that catalog. So just be careful not to accidentally uncheck it. You just want to highlight the line like it is here. And then use the arrow keys up here to move the catalog up or down the list. Now that's the simple method, and that works best for if you want to move just one or two catalogs. It's not great if I have a whole list of all the manufacturers, which there's many more than I have installed here. To reorder that list, that'd be kind of painful to go through this way. Basically, I'm going to cancel out of here. Basically, once you get done moving it here, you want to just apply that change and click OK. And then it should let you, or you'll have to restart Worksheet, but then the catalog list should reflect your order change there. The fast way to do it is we want to close out of all of our 2020 programs. And then depending on your Windows version, it's kind of, there's a couple different ways to find this file. I'm in Windows 8 right now, and Windows 10 has the same search function. So if you're on 8 or 10, you can search for our Catalog Diagnostics tool. And there you see I just typed Catalog D, and the first result over here on the right is Catalog Diagnostics. So I'm going to click that. But a lot of times you'll get this user account control warning. Just say yes there. That's perfectly fine. And it takes a few seconds, but then it opens up this diagnostics window. I'll close this window in the background here. So, and when you look at this diagnostics, it should list all of the catalogs that you have installed. It's actually going to list them a couple of times, once for each program. And the thing that we're really interested in here is this Rebuild CAP Content button down here. If I click that, it's going to bring up a little warning that says this will remove the existing content file. If you added any manufacturers or catalogs through Preferences in Worksheet or CAP Designer, you will need to re-add them after this operation. Do you want to continue? What that basically means is if you have alternate manufacturers, like for older pricing, this is not going to take those into account, so it's probably going to remove them from the content file, and you'll have to manually re-add them. So that's one scenario where you might not want to do this. But otherwise, if you just got a standard catalog install, you just install the catalogs from the DVDs every month and you don't make any weird changes, it's perfectly safe just to come in here and say yes. It's real quick. Mine says it's already rebuilt, so I just click OK and then close down the diagnostics. And when you come back into CAP or Worksheet, you should see that your content list is back in alphabetical order. Usually, when I say alphabetical order, it's by the manufacturer code, not by the catalog description. So there will be a few where their code is it starts with a different letter than their actual description, so they might come down in a different spot in the list. But otherwise, it should be alphabetical. And that's basically all there is to resorting the catalogs. The diagnostics tool is really fast if you can do that.